Well, I'm extremely proud of my team. We had 50 reasons to pack it in today. You know, from guys with the flu to Zach being out to, you know, Z getting hurt to Austin getting hurt. I mean, this is as proud as I've ever felt, win or lose. They competed, they stayed together, they didn't doubt each other. It's a make or miss game, and they made a tough one, and we got a pretty good look and we missed it. But you can't fault the execution defensively on the last play. Avery denied the first cut, had to respect the back cut, and did a great job challenging the shot. And then we executed the last play to perfection and got a look. So really proud of these guys. And, you know, Tyler Clement, what do you say about a guy like that who's been running the scout team his whole career and gets thrown into that situation against Sterling Gibbs and performs the way that he did? Like I told the team, I haven't felt as good that we've left everything on the floor when we walked off the floor since the Nebraska game at Nebraska. When we've won some games between now and then, but I felt like we left it all out there today, and I really had guys competing for each other, which is obviously really important to us.
Questions for the student athletes? James, the last shot, about as close as you could get without making it. I guess just take us through this.
Well, like Coach said, we drew up a play and it was executed just like we had ran it in practice, and it was just a funky spin because Will tipped it perfect to me, and I just didn't catch it the right way, and I thought I was still gonna get the roll, but because it felt right on, but just missed it.
I guess from your vantage point, Will, James,
Yeah, I mean, I saw it hit the front rim, and, you know, James is as good a shooter as we have, and typically he gets that roll, and I thought it was going to roll over and head in for us, you know. I was, like you said, I mean, he handled the pass well. It was something where I couldn't come down with it clean and make a good pass like I wanted to, and I just tried to do whatever I could to get it there, and I felt like James gave us a great chance to win that game.
Well, you didn't give any breaks today with Zach or Jeff sick. What were you trying to do out there as far as playing hard, but, you know, at the same time, you know, staying fresh?
I mean, I was just doing whatever I could to help the team, trying to spark the team, give them energy, just let them know that, you know, we got it. And Coach Mack had talked to me about it, being a better leader, coming every day with the type of edge that I need to come with, and that was what I just tried to do today, no matter what my situation was, and I felt like I was able to do that for the most part.
James, what did you think Will was able to do, considering how short-handed you guys were in the center position?
I think Will was outstanding. I mean, he competed on the defensive end. He helped us on offense. He kicked it out to the shooters, helped us get our rhythm. He trusted us, and he made some plays.
I guess, Will, given that it's been kind of an up and down year for you, what's a performance like today going forward?
I mean, like I said before, whether it was a good game or a bad game, Coach Mack just told me to stay the course, whatever happened, and that was what I was trying to do. And I feel like I'm a guy that kind of relies on positive energy and just positive feel, and that was something that I tried to do when we were down some, up some, you know, just always trying to keep it positive and positive thoughts, and that's something that's really helped me out.
I guess when you look at the stat sheet, obviously you guys shot the ball better, you kept the turnovers down, you out-rebounded, a lot of positive things happened today. How do you take what did happen and try to build on it as you go forward?
I mean, I think when you looked out there, you saw 5 guys on the floor at most times fighting as hard as they can for one another, and tonight everybody was battling for each other, and I think that's a good step in the right direction. I feel like that as a team we're starting to come together, we're playing for each other, and we know that we're still the same team that beat Oklahoma, that beat Nebraska, like Coach Mack said. This was one of the best efforts we gave, and, you know, sometimes the ball doesn't fall your way at the end, and we ran it a couple perfect plays like we thought, and, you know, I think that we'll just ride keep working to right the ship and come together on Monday and keep grinding.
Like kind of hitting on what Will said. Like I feel like we've been fighting in practice these last 2 days, like preparation days, and everybody came out ready to fight. I felt like we played real aggressive defensively and offensively, and I feel like just keeping ahead, we just keep playing hard.
When did you find out you were starting?
It was the first day of preparation day.
James, you shared the backcourt with him. Obviously, it's not often. What's your take on Tyler's performance today?
Oh, Tyler was amazing. He was real calm with the ball, which Tyler's a good point guard. Like I played with him last year with scout team, and then playing against him, he's always been tough, and I knew he could handle the situation.
Two more for these guys, 2 minutes.
I guess, like Max said, there were a lot of reasons why you guys couldn't just hold it against what is it?
That's not the way we've been coached. That's not the way, the Creighton way. Obviously, a lot of things lately haven't gone in the right direction for us, but that's something that we don't feel like is the right thing to do for our team and our fans. We're coming off a 4-game losing streak, and there was 17,000 fans still there to watch us. That's enough of a reason not to fold. We're playing for the city that's had our back for the last 4 to 5 years for me, and as my career is winding down, I want to treat them as well as they've treated me these past few years.
I feel like like how Coach said, we're playing for the front of our jerseys, and everybody's playing together. And I felt like Will said, we had everybody battling. All 5 men were fighting on the court. When our subs came in, they were fighting with us, and everybody had each other's back.
Any last question? Did you want to head coach Greg adjourn?
On the layup, Austin got hit in the head, and he wasn't right. So whether it's a concussion of some sort would be my guess. Now I haven't talked to the doctors, but they told me at halftime he was done. They thought maybe there was a chance that the fuzziness would wear off, but he was he wasn't himself, obviously. And then Isaiah's knee, he just said he got it caught and twisted it the wrong way, and it really stiffened up on him. So, you talk all the time about guys being ready, and Ricky's coming off the flu and played 25 really good minutes for us. And again, I can't say enough about Tyler. Most guys thrown into that situation against a guy like Sterling Gibbs would not play with the moxie and the poise that young man did. So he's a great example for all of us.
Greg, on the 3-point shot there, the 2-second shot, did you expect them to shoot the 3, or were you defending the 2, or what?
Well, Gibbs had it out, and we made a late switch and put Avery, who I feel like is our best defender, on him. And they tried to run a handoff right off the out of bounds play, and Avery did a great job of blowing that up. And then Gibbs spun off like he was going to back cut, and obviously Avery has to respect that somewhat, and got back to him a little late on the denial. But I mean, it was an unbelievably challenged shot. I mean, if you look at the 2 shots on film, and the one they made and the one we missed, both coaches would have taken the one we missed. And it just sometimes when it rains, it pours, and right now it's pouring.
What's your vantage point from the last shot you guys had?
Well, in that situation, you're likely playing 5-on-4 on the quarter court, trying to throw a long pass against guys that are longer and more athletic than us. So our hope was, let's get a look at the basket. And I told Will to post him up and just go get the ball. And to Ricky's credit, the pass was perfect. Will fumbled the catch a little, but had the wherewithal to get it to James. A lot of times guys will ball watch in that situation with 2 seconds, and that's what the defender that was guarding James did. And he got a clean look. So, the guy that had played the best for us, we got it in his hands, and both on the play where Will tipped it in, and then again at the last play of the game. So you can't fault their execution.
You guys took on the little bit. When they know their point guard's not coming back, they know Z's not coming back, you guys out, and they still, continue to up the effort a little bit.
Mhm.
What would you think
Well, I know the guys have confidence in Tyler. Tyler comes to work every day, and he's in the gym extra getting shots up. He's prepared himself for what happened today. Now, you still don't know what's going to happen when your name's called and you're put in that situation, but I've never doubted his preparation. So I don't think anybody panicked. We still had enough seniors on the floor that were giving everything that they had. So, I can't say it enough. I'm really proud of our team. Everything happened today as good as I can ask for, except we lost by 1 point. The performance and the effort and the fight, taking care of the ball, winning the battle on the boards, turning down maybe some challenge threes to try to go get something else. Everything we talked about, we executed. We just came up a little short against a team that's going to be playing the NCAA tournament.
Two more for Coach.
I guess obviously up and down season for Will, to see what he did today, 35 minutes, 14 points, 11 rebounds.
Well, jokingly, I would say it's about time, but that's just kidding. Will and I have had a lot of talks the last week or so, just about good, bad, and different. You're so much better when you have a little bit of swag to your game and you're talking and you're saying stupid stuff and you're having fun playing the game. He just plays better that way. And if he gets down on himself, whether it's something I say to correct him or whatever, he easily loses focus and gets in a funk. And we've talked a lot this last week about you have to, if this team's going to be successful, you have to be that guy, no matter how it's going for you personally. So he's battled through a rough stretch. He has not played well the last 3 weeks. And today he played with energy, played with enthusiasm. He was communicating. He had command of the huddles. And that's what you expect out of a senior. So I'm proud of Will. I thought he gave a great effort today.
Again, you look at the stat sheet, you see a lot of positives compared to what you've been seeing. What do you do?
Well, it's a step in the right direction. The most important thing today is I just felt like we were bought in today, and we competed, and they followed the plan, and they executed out of timeouts. And did everything we asked. So it's a step in the right direction, and I know they're dying in that locker room that we didn't come out on top. Because as Will said, it's to them the thing that hurts them the most is they feel like they're indebted to our fans for everything that's transpired during their careers and what a wonderful experience this has been for them. So these seniors really want to give the fans they want it to be entertaining basketball, and they want to win. I think more for our fans than they do for themselves. So we'll build on that. We'll look at the film. We'll figure out the mistakes. We'll try to clean them up. But we also need to build on some positive things that we did today.
Things really seem to click for James. Can you kind of elaborate on what he's been able to do?
He has not shot the ball as well as he's capable of, obviously, in the first few conference games as well. And when guys are struggling, Isaiah's struggling shooting the basketball, I just decided, let's give both of them a different vantage point. Let's let James start and bring Isaiah off the bench and see if possibly it could help one or the other or both. And obviously we didn't get to see what it would do for Z because of the injury. But, I thought James, from the first possession where he took it in transition and attacked the rim and scored, had that aggressive mindset that we wanted to have going into this game. James played really well. Obviously, 3 weeks ago, he wasn't in a very good place in my mind. So for him to battle back and do the things that he's had to do to get back in good graces on this team is a credit to him. He was embarrassed. He embarrassed our program. And he's taken the steps necessary to be in a situation where he could start today. So he played a good game, and obviously he wishes the last shot would have went in as well.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.